Well, I think it's also just like being able to come in and instead of coming in and being like, man, my goal is 2 years away that I'm trying to accomplish. Like that freaking sucks. Like why would I even like work on that? If you're coming in and like say it is lifting related or we'll just say lifting related. Like if you come in and train hard that day and you felt a little bit better and did a little bit more reps, did a little bit more weight, that's a huge goal. Like that, like you trained harder than last time and are one step closer to your goal. You're like something just clicked and you're like, wow, okay, that was a great training session. Now I'm going to feed that into the next training session. But it's like if you're coming in and you're like, yeah, I hit some heavier weight or I did some more reps, but man, I'm still just not even close to what I want to be at. That's in such a backwards way of thinking because every time in the gym is a progress being made. You just set the standard of that progress.
Yeah. I think this year I have kind of set on this. It's called the Serenity Prayer. So it says, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to accept, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so if you understand that there are uncontrollables, like you can't control like if you're going to get that PR.
Right.
Essentially, all you can control is your effort. And if you're outcome based, you're like, I have to get this PR or I'm going to be let down. It's like, then you let that affect your emotion, your well-being. But if you're like, all I can do is come in here and put the best I have today, like that is a win. If you set it as like, what is your win? Like you have to define the win. It's like, it can't be, well, I have to, if it's like kickboxing or jiu-jitsu, I have to KO everyone in that face or I have to submit them all. It's like, you can't control how good they are or what they do. All you can control is how much effort you put in and how, like, if you're putting your best foot forward.
Right.
And sometimes it's like, there's so many factors, like what, if it's lifting, it's like, did you eat? Like, did you sleep well? Like all these things. Sometimes like you're just beat up and you're not going to PR. But if you just came in and just gave it all you had, like, and truly didn't hold back, it's like you can't be disappointed that you didn't get a PR just because there's some other uncontrollable factors.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that goes into that is like you don't know what next week is going to be like. You might have a terrible training session one week and then the next week something just clicks and you like had a 10 or 20 pound PR in a sense because you're like, whoa, what just happened? So it's like you can only control what's in the present because you have no control on the outside factors that go into just life, that go into anything that is unexpected that happens that can affect any sort of progress. And so it's like these small goals and setting them in a way of attaining, set a standard of one, you feel accomplished after each thing, and two, you don't get bogged down on the overall picture. It's like kind of that guitar analogy. It's like I didn't even learn a chord. I was like, I'm going to learn a whole song. It's like, yeah, no crap, I'm not going to freaking enjoy guitar because I'm trying to learn a whole song without even knowing chords. Right. If I would have just taken the time of like every day just trying to learn one new chord, two new chords, and then let that stack over time, now I have a song that I can actually play. It's the same thing with lifting, with life, with finances, these goals that you set the standard of the goal. You just have to be realistic with it as well.